Bruce. The engines of the Brightway Railway were missing the bullied-like Pacific called Manston. Not just because he used to join in with the general banter and talk with the other engines and make them feel better. It's because he was the only engine who they really trusted to pull the express. Grant would pull it well, and so would the pannier tank called Jim. But today, things were about to change. A new diesel locomotive called the Class 37 was to come onto the railway. Not for a permanent stay, but just for a couple of weeks to take care of the heavy passenger traffic. He would tease the steam locomotives for being out of date. But then again, his class were already starting to be kicked off the railways for electric locomotives. So one day, as John left the yards, he honked rudely and very cheekily at the Class 37. Class 37's name was Bruce. And he hated diesels. No, he didn't hate diesels, he just didn't like the 08s. They always seemed to take the mickey out of him. But this time, this class had gone way too far. So he thought how to pay them out. He knew that John would take the coaches in and wait for the engine who was taking the heavy express to leave. And if they were particularly heavy, to give them a small push. Bruce roared menacingly at the steam engines as he pulled away. Steam engines hated having Bruce at the sheds, but nobody knew how to get rid of him. Bruce coupled up. Nobody knows if that Bruce came up so quickly that somebody forgot to uncouple John. But whatever it was all that needed to be done. Bruce pulled away. Known to Bruce, but not known to anyone else, John was being pulled violently all over the place. It was by the next station that somebody finally realised that something was wrong. All signals were down, and it would only take a couple of minutes and it would only take a couple of hours for someone to stop. As Bruce pulled in, he knew he'd been caught. He didn't know how. He didn't know if it was because of the shed master being at the station, where his yard was several hundred miles away. But whatever he knew that he was in big trouble. And then he realised the small yard. The station master wasn't hundreds of miles away from his yard and engines. It was only a couple of meters away. It turns out that somebody had noticed and sent him onto the direct loop. Bruce felt very embarrassed as he saw John pull into the yard. But he did know that he got the feeling he was about to be sent to the scrap heap. He didn't know why. He just got that general feeling that he was about to be sent to the scrap. The shed master was furious. He watched Bruce pull into the yards, and then went over to where he knew that the diesel locomotive had called his siding to the steam engines. Not oh, this is a very nice siding, I think I'll just borrow it. Oh no, it was his siding, nobody else's. His. Who do you think you are? Roared the station master. I'll tell you who you are. You're a filthy engine. You harass my steam engines. You go on about how diesels will eventually be better. Will eventually smash the steam engines up into scrap. Now, you're only going to stay here for 2 weeks, but I've minimized that to a couple of days. So soon you will be leaving, and then you'll be back with your own kinds. Yes, sir, said Bruce. Not sounding cross, not sounding scared. But what he did do was jolt backwards until he hit the buffers. He roared menacingly, but he could not move. He was stuck. The shed master glared at him, and then looked at the 4F. The 4F had not been moving. The 4F was alive, yes, but his motoring wasn't working, and he was covered in rust from smoke box to tender. And everything seemed to be going very wrong.